Welcome back to our Advent series. Hopefully that the last two have been good and have been, what's the word I'm looking for? Replenishing for you.
Ooh,
nourishing to you.
that is a better word than good. Hope they've been not just good, but very good or very good. Yeah. So this is week number 3. We got one more week, which is Christmas.
It's Christmas week, yeah. So I think it'll hit on Christmas Eve, right? Wednesday is Christmas Eve, right?
I don't know. I think Wednesday is Christmas.
Oh, are we?
I think it is because it's been such a headache to manage. I have to.
That's why you've been looking at me weird every time I've been saying Thursday, get out our podcast and listen to it on the 26th.
It's smack dab middle of the week, which makes it hard when you're trying to approve people's PTO and stuff, and everyone just wants to take the whole week because it's that makes sense. Weekends on each side,
right.
So it's easier when it's on any day but a Wednesday.
Friday. Yeah. So you're tracking this. So this is. So we'll have this one, and then the next bonus will be be Christmas Day.
It'll be so we went through John 1.
Yeah.
That was week 1, and then week 2 we went through
prophecies.
That's right.
Yeah.
And week 3, listener, guess where we're at? We're in the New Testament.
It's a famous Christmas passage.
It's a famous Christmas passage. We talked to Michael, which is good. It should be a famous Christmas passage. It's one of those under the radar. No one thinks of Christmas. Then you read, you're this makes sense why Michael would say this.
Yeah. And I'm not saying this to name drop. I'm just saying to give credit where credit is due. You probably know where this is going.
I think we all do. Does it need to be said?
Yeah. Greg Kokel. But yeah, so he would say this is, the famous Christmas passage that most people don't think about for Christmas. But Hebrews 10, and maybe we could just start reading at the beginning. And you know what? I'm in NASB 15, but how they handle this quote from the Old Testament, it's not, I don't think it's the best how they handle it. It doesn't read very smoothly. So I'm going to switch over to CSB.
Okay.
For this one.
I held my breath that you might say ESV, but not today. Not today, not ever.
I can do ESV.
No, it's fine. It's fine. No, CSB, I know.
Yeah. All right, so ESV, Hebrews 10, and we'll just start in verse 1. For since the law has but a shadow of the good things to come, instead of the true form of these realities, it can never, by the same sacrifices that are continually offered every year, make perfect those who draw near. Otherwise, would they not have ceased to be offered, since the worshippers have once been cleansed, would no longer have any consciousness of sin. But in these sacrifices there is a reminder of sins every year. For it is impossible for the blood of bulls and goats to take away sins. Consequently, now here's our Christmas passage. When Christ came into the world, he said, sacrifices and offerings you have not desired, but a body you have prepared for me. In burnt offerings and sin offerings you have taken no pleasure. Then I said, behold, I have come to do the will of you, O God, as it is written of me in the scroll of the book.
That's good.
Yeah, I unconsciously slipped into NASB a couple phrases and switched some words around, and I was in the middle of reading it. So if you're following along in ESV, just overlook my NASB intrusions. But yeah.
No, that's great. And the author of Hebrews does so well, it's just always comparing and contrasting and saying, the blood of these animals, impossible.
Right.
And then go straight to Christ.
Right, yeah. Yeah, and I get a little teary-eyed because you think of baby Jesus.
Yeah.
And that's his body. And if you ever listen to the song Welcome to Our World, oh, man, tearjerker for me. Maybe not for you. But
I don't know songs very well. I'm sure I record if I hear. I don't know titles and stuff. I need to hear it,
Yeah. But kind of talks about the same thing, tiny brow, created for the crown of thorns and stuff. So
oh, wow.
It's crazy. Yeah. But yeah, that is, we think of Christmas, all of the nice things, the nativity and stuff, but he came into the world to be a sacrifice for us.
No, good thing to contemplate, to think about, set your mind on as we're, just 1 week away. Keep thinking about these things. And then next week, tuning in, You might be hearing Michael's voice come through. You might not. It's still up in the air.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we can just commit to it. I don't know.
Let's just commit. Yeah, that's great. Luke 2.
So next week I'll read through Luke 2 and then maybe Matthew 2. We'll see how long it is. And
because it's Christmas morning, kids are everywhere. You got your hands full. You got coffee in a hand. We're just trying to make it easy on you.
Trying to make it easy. Like pull it up, boom. Take 2. There's scripture.
It's as simple as pulling it up on your iPad, hitting that like button, and then hitting play.
Like, share, comment, and then play.
But and then you can hear just Michael's voice just come through that audio book voice hit you, and you're gonna say, man, maybe not an audio book, maybe get on Dwell or something. That might be the move.
Wow, that's a commitment there. People who record reading through the Bible, I always feel bad when they get to the Old Testament names. You get those chapters, even in the starting of First Chronicles, Ezra goes through all those different names, and it's
Ezra, Nehemiah. It's everywhere, but they'll Nehemiah will reference an account in Ezra that we already went through these names, but okay, let's go through the names again. One character in Ezra and Nehemiah is Shechaniah, and I don't know why I'm saying this, but in Pact we've affectionately named Christopher and Emily's baby Shechaniah. We're keeping the name going. That's a terrible. It's a hard to read.
Yeah. So Christ came into the world to be a sacrifice, and then next week tune in and we'll read scripture for you. You can
love it.
All right, that's our take.
Thanks for listening to Take 2. Find us wherever you find podcasts and on YouTube for those who want to watch our video cast.